Hey there, Allie here from Parkside Nutrition, and I just got a really good question from a client asking, is she losing fat or am I losing muscle? How do I tell? Because she had a significant amount of, progress as far as her weight loss journey in the last couple weeks. And this is an excellent question. And that's why we take multiple measurements, because our weight is one of them. We take body inch measurements as well. If we can do a body composition scan, that would be awesome. Or additional information. But in general, if our practices and the way that we're approaching this weight loss journey are on point, then we're going to set ourselves up for success as far as, losing the maximum amount of body fat while maintaining the most amount of muscle mass that we possibly can. So the way that we do that is, one, obviously to lose fat, we're going to have to create a calorie deficit, right? Through diet and exercise. The way that we preserve muscle mass as much as possible is having a consistent amount and sufficient amount of protein intake. So that could be anywhere from 0.85 to 1 gram per pound, 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight. You can also dial that in, or calculate that off of lean mass if you have a body composition scan that told you how much of your weight is, or your body fat percentage, so you can calculate your lean mass. And also creating the stimulus to maintain that muscle mass, and that is from working out and lifting weights, especially, and lifting heavy weights. She's doing all of those things, so she should be really set up well to maintain muscle mass in this phase. And then we'll also implement diet breaks where we pull out of a deficit, maintain for 1 to 2 weeks, maybe a little bit longer, so we can really hit the weights a little bit harder and just purposely maintain. This creates longevity in our new lifestyle, and so we're not, quote, dieting all the time. Gives you a mental break, gives your body a break from the stresses of being in a deficit. But those main factors are really going to ensure that we are doing as much as possible to maintain as much muscle mass as possible. Now, being in a calorie deficit, you are in a catabolic state instead of an anabolic state. So anabolic state is we are building. So that's when we're in a calorie surplus and say we're increasing weight or doing a strength cycle. So we're trying to build more muscle mass. And that's definitely a phase that we can add in. And then, but for, a diet phase, we're in a catabolic state. So we're breaking things down. We're in a calorie deficit. We're exerting more energy than we are consuming. So yes, we will lose a little bit of muscle mass, but if we are still creating that stimulus through exercise and maintaining our protein intake, so we support the muscle mass that we already have, then we're going to be in a really good place to maintain as much muscle mass as possible and minimize that amount of loss. And then, like I said, we spend times in maintenance phases, and then we can also add in weeks where we are trying to promote and build on that muscle mass as well. So these are all phases that we work in throughout our journey. That's why we don't do quick fixes or 3-month, little stints. We try to periodize this over the entire year to really give you that body composition that you're looking for. And of course, doing all of this while we're optimizing our long-term health and nutrition and digestion, especially, is what we focus on at Parkside Nutrition. So hope that answers that question, and I will talk to you guys soon.